7 FM. Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is your sports source for East Central Kansas, and we welcome you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball, brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. Now let's go to the field for Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. Here's KOFO's Luke Queen.
And welcome back here to Emporia's Sotens Grove Field. Luke Queen with you here for Ottawa Arrows Post 60 Baseball. Arrows winners in game number 1 over Chase County by the final of 11-1. Will face off in Emporia here in game number 2 of this triangular that the Arrows and Chase County and Emporia are having this weekend down here at Sotens Grove. Arrows lineup for game 2. Logan Morton will lead off and play center field. Batting second will be left fielder number 11, Ryan Laurie. Batting third and catching number 26, Brett Hadel. Batting cleanup at shortstop, number 33, Carson Hine. Batting fifth at first base, number 23, Lane Altick. Batting sixth at third base, number 2, Connor Kiefer. Batting seventh in right field, number 35, Jack Lytle. Batting eighth at second base, number 15, Tyler Sage. The extra hitter, number 5, Matthew Fanning, will bat ninth. And rounding out the lineup, batting 10th, is the pitcher, Quentin Carver. So Morton, Laurie, Hadel, Hine, Altick, Kiefer, Lytle, Sage, Fanning, and Carver. The lineup here in the nightcap against Post 5 Emporia here this evening. For Emporia, their lineup leading off at shortstop, Cam Geitz. Batting second and playing first base, Cade Kohlmeyer. Vance Kinsey, the pitcher, will bat third. Batting fourth at third base, Logan Thomas. Batting fifth and catching will be Bobby Trujillo. Batting sixth in left field, Drew Hess. Batting seventh in center field, Camden Kermer. Batting eighth at second base, Aaron Ross. And batting ninth in right field, Hunter Redeker. So Geitz, Kohlmeyer, Kinsey, Thomas, Trujillo, Hess, Kermer, Ross, and Redeker for Emporia. We're going to take our first time out, and when we come back, we'll have more of your Ottawa Arrows pregame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is now offering Zumba on Monday nights. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness, cardio, muscle conditioning, balance, and flexibility. We are accepting in-person and online registrations, so get signed up today. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
And welcome back here at Sotens Grove with the Ottawa Arrows pregame show. I'm Luke Queen with you here. The Arrows coming off a 11-1 victory over Chase County in the first game of the evening. Chase County defeated Emporia by a final of 7-5 in the first game of the day here. The Arrows playing games 2 and 3. And again, trying to come away with a doubleheader type sweep almost this evening, but getting those victories over two different ball clubs. Ottawa and Emporia played a couple times so far on this season, with the Arrows holding the edge in the overall. They defeated Emporia 5-1 in their first ball game of the season, dropped the nightcap of that doubleheader 4-1. It played Emporia again down here last weekend in the Emporia, the Sam Ellis Memorial, where Ottawa came away with a big 16-2 victory over Post 5 in that game last Friday night. So the Arrows got 11 runs in game number one. They did it in just 3 1/3 innings, walking it off in with the run rule victory 11-1. Arrows will be the visiting team in this matchup, with Emporia playing the home team here in the nightcap. Tomorrow, the Arrows will be the visitors against Chase County and will be the home team against Emporia. I believe we play Emporia at 1 o'clock and Chase County at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So these two teams each getting 4 games in 2 days, playing each other in a kind of a different, slightly different format, if you want to say, usually playing double headers against one team and coming down here to Emporia and kind of getting this triangular put together here over the next couple days. The Arrows trying to get the sweep. If they can come away with a victory here in the nightcap, they're going to go at it with Quentin Carver on the mound here in the nightcap. Again, the Brett Hadel will be behind the plate. Logan Morton leading off, Ryan Laurie batting second, Brett Hadel batting third, Carson Hine fourth, Lane Altick fifth, Connor Kiefer will bat sixth, Jeff Glidel seventh, Tyler Sage eighth, Matthew Fanning 9, and Carver rounding out the lineup batting in the 10 hole. We're just kind of awaiting the umpires here. The officials working all 3 games, so probably changing into something a little bit drier than what they have been wearing. It's a beautiful evening down here in Emporia. A nice breeze down here at the zoo. Playing out here at Soden's Grove. Again, a beautiful facility. 335 down the left field line, just 305 down the right field line, and 375 to center, 355 right field power alley, 365 to the left field power alley, and about a 10-foot fence, but just an absolute gorgeous facility, as always has been down here at Soden's Grove. We're going to take a final timeout. When we come back, we'll be ready to get underway from here at Soden's Grove in Emporia. You're listening to the Ottawa Arrows Post 60 pregame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. You and I are infinite when you've lived many lifetimes.
What do I know that you need so bad?
That's why you're here, to find out.
The possibilities are infinite. We have fought one another for centuries.
Hello, old friend.
Mark Wahlberg.
Let's go. You know what, man? I like you this time around.
Infinite. Rated PG-13. Now streaming on Paramount Plus.
And back here at Soden's Grove in Emporia, Luke Queen bringing you Ottawa Arrows baseball here this evening. In the nightcap, the Arrows will take on Post 5 Emporia. Ottawa winners over Chase County 11-1 in the first ball game. And we'll see if that can continue with the run scoring. Ottawa taking advantage, just 6 hits in that first game, but when they had runners in scoring position, they took care of business and got a big hit at the time, driving in those runs, only leaving 3 men on base. And the game ended after 3 1/3 as Ottawa came away with the 11-1 victory. Emporia this weekend, we are playing with a 10 runs after 4, 8 runs after 5 run rule. and Ottawa coming away with the run rule in that game. Again, the Arrows will be the visitors on the scoreboard here in game number 2. Go with me around the diamond here for Emporia. In left field, Drew Hess. Center fielder is Camden Kermer. And right field is Hunter Redeker. On the infield at third base, Logan Thomas. At shortstop, it's Cam Geitz. Second baseman is Aaron Ross. And first base is Cade Kohlmeyer. The battery for Emporia, behind the plate, Bobby Trujillo and Vance Kinsey on the mound. The Arrows are going to lead off with Logan Morton, Ryan Laurie, and Brett Hadel here in the first inning. And if anybody reaches base, Carson Hine is the cleanup man for the Arrows. So the pitcher is finishing up his warm-up pitches is Vance Kinsey. And the Arrows will counter with Quentin Carver going to the mound here for the Arrows. So far on this season, Quentin, this will be his 4th appearance. He's just thrown 5 2/3 innings so far in 3 appearances. He's walked 10, struck out 6. He's only allowed 1 run, and it was an earned run, a 1.23 ERA, 1.764 WHIP so far on the year. Throw down to second base. The umpires are in place, and Logan Morton strides to the plate here for the Arrows to lead it off. I'm going to adjust myself here. There's nobody here to operate the scoreboard, so I'm going to see if I can pull all of this off here this evening, but we will just have to wait and see. First pitch on the way to Morton is bunted back towards the mound, fielded there by Kinsey. He'll throw Morton out at first base as the putout goes 1-3. Logan tried to lay one down and use that speed, but just pushed it back towards the pitcher a little bit too much. And with 1 away, the left fielder, Ryan Laurie, will come to the plate. Pitch by Kinsey on the way to Laurie is called a strike at the letters. No balls and 1 strike on the Arrows left fielder. A 1 pitch on the way, and this one misses up and in, evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Laurie stands in, right-handed batter. Pitch on the way is fouled back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on the Arrows left fielder. Slightly open stance up close to the plate. Ryan Laurie stands and waves the bat around next to his ear. 1-2 pitch on the way. Poked at over, and nice play by Kohlmeyer at first base. Little blooper there, but Kohlmeyer able to leave his feet and go up and make the catch. And there's 2 outs now on the Arrows, and that'll bring up the catcher, Brett Hadel, to the plate here for Ottawa. Right-handed batter, Hadel waits, and the first pitch to him is up too high, ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way, swung out, popped up way up in the air, mile high. I can't even see it right now. Coming down at the mound, and Kinsey will take care of it. So the Arrows are out 1-2-3 here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for the bottom of the first after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Ian Munsick. I'm a country artist from Wyoming. This is my new single, Long Haul, and I'm back on air with Boot Barn. Feel the river underneath our feet. We'll be drowning in a sagebrush sea. Long as I know that it's you and me, time don't matter at all. Girl, I'm in it for the long haul. Learn more about the movement at bootbarn.com/backonair.
On-site or online, Goppert State Service Bank has the tools and services to support all of your financial needs. Goppert State Service Bank, shaping the future since 1899. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And back here at Soden's Grove, Ottawa down quickly in the first. Just 7 pitches required there by Vance Kinsey to get Ottawa out in the first as the Arrows went down 1-2-3. Didn't really hit anything too hard. Quentin Carver going to try and come out and keep the Emporia bats at bay. He's going to face off against Cam Geitz, Cade Kohlmeyer, and Vance Kinsey. And if anybody gets on, Logan Thomas will be the cleanup man for Emporia. As Hadel was the last batter for the Arrows, trying to get his gear on and get back out there. So the Arrows, a little bit of delay, but we're ready to go now as Hadel gets down behind the plate, and we'll take one down to second base here. So around the diamond for the Arrows, in left Ryan Laurie, center field Logan Morton, right field Jack Lytle, third base Connor Kiefer, shortstop Carson Hines, second is Tyler Sage, at first base Lane Altick, and the battery Brett Hadel behind the dish, and Quentin Carver on the mound. Cam Geitz steps in, the shortstop for post 5. First pitch on the way is called a strike. And a 1-0-1 count here on the leadoff man. Carver into the line, and the pitch inside. Evens the count out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gets the sign, and the next pitch, again, misses just inside. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Geitz. Carver gets the pitch he wants, kicks and fires. This time misses upstairs, and now the count goes to 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch is a line drive down the left field line. Laurie comes over quickly to cut it off, rounding first base, but going to stay there is Geitz. A nice job there by Ryan Laurie to get over and cut that ball off quickly. As the runner reaches first base, and now the first baseman, Cade Kohlmeyer, will step into swinging away here for Emporia. Carver comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on a miss, strike 1. Good pitch there on the fastball by Quentin. And it jumped one in there quickly and gets ahead in the count just how you want to. Got behind 3-1 and then try and groove that fastball, and Geitz did a nice job of lining that one into left for a single. 0-1 pitches away. Carver comes set here. Now will step off. Chase Geitz back to first base. Kohlmeyer been around Emporia for a while now. Next pitch to him, misses up and in. Ball 2. Two ball, 1 strike pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Runner goes. Throw will be not in time. Stolen base there for Geitz, but the count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch was down low. Hadel went down just to keep it and block it basically on a good off-speed pitch that had Kohlmeyer fooled. Tried to throw from his knees and didn't have a chance to get Geitz. Carver's 2-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning and the first strikeout of the night for Quentin Carver. Brings to the plate the pitcher, Vance Kinsey. Logan Thomas on deck. Runner at second, 1 away. Carver sets. Pitch on the way is upstairs, ball 1. Carver set at the belt. 1-0 pitch. Outside corner called strike one. Evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike here on the Emporia pitcher. This time Carver will turn and throw to second. Tried to see if he could catch Geitz, not maybe napping just a little bit. It wasn't his best move for sure, but keeping him honest there at second base. Pitch on the way, line drive, and it's through the hole into left field. The runner had to hesitate. Lori's throw is coming in to Kiefer, who goes over to knock it down, keep the runners at the corners. And brings to the plate Logan Thomas, the third baseman for Emporia. Hadel steps out to give the first third defense call. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Carver to get on top. Runner was not going there. Kinsey over at first. Not going again. Pitch this time misses away. Ball 1. So 1-1 the count here on Logan Thomas. Pitch on the way. This time the runner does go. Snap throw to third and thrown wild into left field. And Geitz is going to come up and he's going to score on the throwing error. Hadel tried to snap that one behind the runner at third. If it's on target, I think he had him, but it was just a little wide. Kiefer went into a dive to try to knock it down, was unable to, and Emporia gets one across. Pitch on the way, popped foul over near the first base dugout, but it will reach the area behind the first base dugout. And the count evens out, 2 balls and 2 strikes here on the Emporia third baseman. So a runner at second, 1 away. Pitch on the way from Carver, swung at and missed, strike 3. And the second out of the inning is recorded there, both via the strikeout so far for Carver. Trujillo will step up to the plate. Bobby Trujillo is the catcher here this evening in this nightcap. Seen a few different guys for Emporia behind the dish so far on the season. First time I believe I've seen Trujillo back there. Carver sets and fires, fouled off down at the plate, strike 1. Emporia 1 across so far, has a runner in scoring position. Next pitch is over but low. Nice job to block that one by Hadel. Not allow Kinsey to have any idea about trying to advance. Carver comes set here, 1-1 pitch on the way, and just missed up, I guess, 2 balls and 1 strike. My vantage point, it looked like it could have been in there, but the umpire's got a better vantage point. He called it a ball, so must have been just above the letters. Carver again turns and looks towards second. I don't think Kinsey was going anywhere there, but give him a look and let him know you know he's still there. Carver comes set at the belt. Pitch on the way. Swung at, pop fly. Lane Altick takes charge over on the first base side, and he will make the catch, and that will retire the side. For Emporia, they get 1 run on 1 base hit, aided by 1 Ottawa error, leaving 1 man on base. We'll be back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
When was the last time you gave someone you care about a gift just because? It's not their birthday, not a holiday when they would expect it. It's just another day. And they're getting a new set of earrings, a new bracelet, a new ring, recreated from a family heirloom. Just because. It doesn't have to be a special occasion for you to visit Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you pick out the right gift from their vast selection anytime, even when it's just because. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
Tech neck is real. If you're an avid mobile device operator and suffer from headaches, neck, and back pain, it could be tech neck. What you may not realize is your posture playing a huge part in your pain. It can be corrected. Find out more from Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
And welcome back here to Emporia, Soton's Grove. Luke Queen bringing you the action. The Arrows coming to play here in the top of the second inning, as the Arrows are trailing 1-0 to Emporia, who got one run on one base hit in the bottom of the first inning. And looks like they're coming up to flip the overhead lights on. And I don't know. I hope you flip the right switch. Looks like we got some light popping on there, so you're doing good. All right, so coming up for the Arrows here in the top of the second, it'll be Carson Hine, Lane Altick, and Connor Kiefer. And if anybody reaches Jack Lytle, the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up here for Ottawa. The Arrows went down quickly, just 7 pitches required by Kinsey in the first. First offering on the way to Hine, check swing, but called a strike. Carson goes down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Hine, second pitch to him, dribble back up the middle. This is going to be a tough play for the second baseman, unable to come up with it, and that'll be a single here for Carson Hine. It was going to be a tough play for the second baseman to make as Hine moves well, but it was a backhanded effort, and he was going to have to turn completely around to throw to first base, unable to do so. So Arrows get their first hit, and Lane Altick steps to the plate. Hine leads away. Kinsey comes set. First pitch on the way. Altick take the bunt and then let it go. And it's called low for ball 1. Kinsey comes set, and the pitch on the way, this time off speed, again stays up too high, and count goes to 2-0. We'll see if Lane still squares around here. He is squaring early, and pulls the bat back, takes a strike. Count now 2-1. Strike over the inside corner of the plate. I think maybe Kyle just wanted to see if for sure what the defense that the post 5 had. Also brings the bat back again, and another pitch called a strike at the letters. And the count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the infield will back up now at the corners. Double play depth up the middle. 2-2 pitch upstairs. And the count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes here on the Arrows' first baseman, Lane Altick. Slightly open stance from the right side is Altick. Pitch on the way, and swung on and missed, strike 3. That's the first out of the inning on the Arrows, the first strikeout for Kinsey, and Connor Kiefer steps to the plate here for the Arrows. Pitch on the way to Kiefer. Misses away, ball 1. Carson Hine hasn't made a bluff even that he might be going. Kinsey kicks. Kiefer swings and misses. Big swing there. Nice strong swing, just swung right through it. Didn't try to do too much. Just looked like he had a nice good rip at it, trying to go right back up the middle. Just swung right through it. Kiefer steps in. Kinsey looks in for the sign here. Now gives a look over to Hine at first base. Not a very big lead. Carson does go. Pitches high. Throw down to second base is not going to be in time. It was a hit and run there. Kiefer kind of gave it a how you doing swing as it went by, as it was up near his eyes. The throw skipped through, but the stolen base there for Carson Hine. Connor Kiefer down in the count, 1-2 strikes, but has a runner at second base now. Kinsey comes set. And the 1-2 pitch. This one up and in, 2-2 strikes. Jack Lytle waits on deck here for his chance. Kinsey's 2-2 pitch, again, misses upstairs, and the count goes full, 3-2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes here on the Arrows' third baseman, and it's a fastball down low in the dirt, ball 4. And so Kiefer will reach via the walk. And we talked about it in the first game. When he does that, it's scoring a lot of runs and good speed on the base paths with Hine and Kiefer. And the left-handed batter, Jack Lytle, steps to the plate. Jack's first at bat of the evening here was our courtesy runner in game number 1, playing right field here in game number 2 of the evening. Kinsey's pitch on the way, swung on, hard hit to first base, and a nice job at first base by Kohlmeyer, who just went down to a knee there and smothered that and was able to take it to first base. But a solid swing by Jack Lytle. Hit the ball very hard, but just hit it into an unfortunate spot. If he put that thing about 4 feet to the right of Kohlmeyer, he would have had to make a terrific play. Tyler Sage, the batter. Kinsey out of the windup now. First pitch swinging. Sage hits a dribbler towards third. Tough play, and it's not going to be in time, and Hine comes down from third to score the run for Ottawa. And now nobody at second base, and Tyler Sage, great coaching over there by Turner Roth to send Sage as the shortstop had gone to third. Second baseman had come to first, and nobody was at second base, and Tyler Sage takes advantage of it, gets the single and the defensive indifference there, and that brings Matthew Fanning to the plate as the Arrows have tied it up here with a run in the second. Pitch to Fanning, misses in and low, ball 1. Matthew Fanning had a 2-out, 2 RBI single in game number 1 in the second inning. Let's see if he can duplicate that. Sage at second with a good lead, with Kiefer over at third, who's got good speed. So just need to find a hole out there, and the Arrows could have a little lead change here. Kinsey into the wind, the pitch on the way upstairs. Count goes to 2-1 strike. We'll see if that defensive indifference there is kind of a mental lapse by Emporia that Tyler Sage took advantage of to get to second, can come back to haunt Emporia. Pitch is over but down low, and the count on Fanning goes to 3-1. Kinsey comes set, now into the line, kicks in, fires. And it's upstairs, ball 4. So a nice job there by Fanning to work the walk, loads the bases for the pitcher, Quentin Carver. Q can help himself out right here. If he can put something into the outfield grass with the lead that Sage is able to get at second base, probably plate 2. Pitch on the way, swung on and driven into left center field, and that is down for a hit. 1 run is in. Sage is around third, and he will score standing. And the Arrows have added 2 on the 2 RBI single there by Quentin Carver. Great job by Q. Jumped on that fastball and drove it into left center field to drive in 2. Fanning with the center fielder picking that up, making the throw to third base Smart move there as he stayed at second base. Coming on a run is Wyatt Sink, the courtesy runner here for the Arrows. So now first and second with 2 outs. Arrows have 3 hits here in the inning, 3 runs across, and Logan Morton back up. First pitch to Morton, driven hard, but another nice play at first base. The flip there over to the pitcher covering. Great play to his right to go down and get that one as Morton put a charge in it. But unfortunately, it is out number 3. And the Arrows are out here in the second as they plated 3 runs on 3 hits and have taken a 3-1 lead. We're going to take a quick timeout back here at Emporia. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Does it feel like finding clothes in your fit is impossible? Tired of feeling overwhelmed with options that just aren't right? Let the experts at Stitch Fix do the shopping for you. At Stitch Fix, we make sure each piece is hand-selected for your life. So whether you're staying home or on the go, Stitch Fix has the answer for what to wear. We make it easy to find what works for you. Signing up takes just a few minutes, and styles are delivered directly to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
And back here at Emporia, I am Luke Queen with Ottawa Arrows Baseball. Arrows picking up 3 runs on 3 hits there in the top of the second inning as they have retaken the lead, or I should say taken the lead. Emporia got 1 in the bottom of the first to take a 1-0 lead, and the Arrows doing the damage with 2 outs. Left fielder Drew Hess to lead off here for Emporia. First pitch to him, a little bit up and in, called ball 1. It really was a good half inning there after only seeing 7 pitches in the first inning to get their 3 outs. Next pitch, it's called a strike. So it evens the count out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Carver's next pitch, swung at and fouled away. Count goes to 1-2 here on the Emporia left fielder, Drew Hess. Must have been catcher's interference actually called, as Hess is going to be awarded first base. So unfortunately, that's an error, another error on the Arrows. And a runner at first. Kermer steps in, center fielder, squares around, takes a called strike as he pulled the bat back. Just in front of the bag at third is Kiefer. Next pitch is a curveball that stays up, ball 1. Hess the runner at first, 1 on, nobody out. 1 ball, 1 strike count here on the post 5 center fielder. Next pitch just misses down and away, ball 2. And Carver, righty snap throw over to first. Almost caught Hess leaning, but able to dive back in time is the Emporia left fielder. Carver set at the belt. 2-1 pitch upstairs, ball 3. So a hitter's count here for Kermer. Three-1 pitch on the way, and again misses upstairs, ball 4. So that puts runners at first and second with nobody out. Aaron Ross, the second baseman, and the number 8 batter in the order coming up. And Turner Roth will come out of the dugout here for the Arrows. Have a quick word with Quentin Carver and Brett Hadel. maybe see something a little mechanically. Want him to work down the mound just a little bit, as the last few pitches have all missed upstairs. And Quentin with a little wry smile on his face as Coach Roth turns to walk back towards the dugout. I know Turner pretty well, and I'm sure that it was a fun comment that he had for his pitcher, and to get him loosened back up and get him back in the zone. So Ross, a right-handed batter, steps in, squares around a bunt, and it's upstairs, ball one. Lane Altick playing in front of the runner at first base. Carver's pitch, Ross again around a bunt, pulls back as pitch is low, ball two. This is a situation here where Quentin needs to almost throw it at the bat and let the batter get himself out. The Arrows are actually playing in a little bit of a defensive setup to maybe try and pick that runner at third. And the 2-0 pitch again is outside, ball three. Ross was squaring around a bunt once again. Kiefer is staying back near the bag at third base. Now a 3-0 count. Carver needs to just throw a strike here. Bunted at and missed. And the count will go to 3-1. So Ross did try and actually get it down on that 3-0 count. Unable to do so. Count goes to 3-1. Not bunting this time, and takes a pitch inside, ball four, and that'll load the bases for the number 9 hitter, Hunter Redeker. So Carver, we had a catcher's interference and back-to-back walks here. Carver needs to find the zone. It's on the way. That one is over, called strike on the outer half. Good strong pitch there by Quentin Carver. Get on top here. The number 9 hitter is Cam Geitz, waits in the on-deck circle. Pitch from Carver. Upstairs too high. Ball one. Carver will come set at the belt. 1-1 pitch. Again up too high, ball two. Walks to the 7 and 8 hitters after a catcher interference has loaded the bases here in the bottom of the second for Emporia. Another pitch down too low. Good block there by Hadel, but it's another 3-1 count here on an Emporia batter. 34 pitches and no outs so far here in the second. Carver's pitch misses inside, ball four, and that's going to be all for Quentin Carver, as Coach Kyle Altick will come out after the second run of the game has come across here for Emporia. So we're going to take a quick break here during this pitching change. We're going to take a minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you reorganized with who's coming in. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Legends of Nashville, brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
He started out as a researcher for the old Nashville network. Now Dierks Bentley is a bona fide star and working hard on a new album.
We've been working on songs all last year, kind of using COVID as an excuse to really explore different sounds and ideas.
Legends of Nashville, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
Today on Hey Culligan, buy to save. Here's a text from Devin in Denver. Hey Culligan, I'd love a water softener, but I don't want to pay for it. Devin, I can't help you there, but a Culligan high-efficiency softener can help you save oodles on energy and detergent, so the savings can be even greater than the cost. And I'm getting a mind-blown emoji followed by, yes please. Devin, the savings are already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
And back here at Emporia, Luke Queen with you. We are in the bottom of the second inning, and a pitching change here is Carson Hine will come on for the Arrows in relief of Quentin Carver. Looks like Quentin will remain in the game, and maybe here going to go to second base, as I believe Kiefer will move to short. Actually, Quentin's going to go to third as Kiefer moves to short. Carson Hine coming in here for the Arrows. Carson kind of been the fireman so far on the season. 5 appearances, just 4 1/3. Struck out 5, given up just 1 hit, no runs yet, and has a save on the season. Cam Getz steps in. First pitch on the way to him is over but low, ball 1. Hine comes set. Kicks, and the 1-0 pitch is chopped down foul at the plate. Evens the count out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top or bottom of the second. Pitch on the way. Up too high, called ball 2. It was just above the letters. Was waiting for the umpire to signal a strike, but nothing was there. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Pitch on the way, and it's called strike 2. Count evens out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hine sets, kicks, and fires, and hit the batter. Tried to snap off a curveball behind him. That'll be an RBI for Geitz the hard way, but the bases stay loaded. Another run across here for Emporia has tied the ball game back up. Hine comes set, kicks, and fires. Ground ball to shortstop. Kiefer unable to field it cleanly, and everybody will be safe. I think Kiefer was going to try and quickly go to second base. I think he was going to take it himself, and unable to pick it cleanly. Kohlmeyer reaches on the air, and another run crosses the plate here for Emporia. They've scored 3 with still nobody out, and the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second inning. Hine comes set. Batter is Vance Kinsey. First pitch to him called strike at the letters. No balls and 1 strike. Hine sets again, kicks, and the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, nice pitch on the inner half, called strike 2. Hine comes set and fires the 0-2 pitch. It's a ground ball towards short. This time Kiefer will get it to second for 1. Relay back to first is offline and bounces into the Emporia dugout. So 2 runs are going to come across here. On the play, Kinsey gets down to second base. One out on the 6-4 put out there. It was going to be very difficult to get 2 in that situation. Third error of the ball game here on the Arrows so far. Hine kicks, fires in strike 1 past Logan Thomas. So Kinsey reaches on a fielder's choice, advances on the throwing error that allowed the second run to score. Hine kicks and fires. Good breaking ball called strike 2. Hine sets again. And the 0-2 pitch. Another big curveball called strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that brings the catcher, Bobby Trujillo, to the plate as the Arrows try and get out of this. 5 runs have come across here. Pitch from Hines, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hines comes set, and the 0-1 pitch. This is down and away, ball 1. Carson Hine doing exactly what he needed to do coming in, throwing strikes to try and get out of this bases-loaded jam that he was in. One pitch called strike 2, and Hine is 1 strike away from ending this. Drew Hess on deck. He was reached on an error and scored already once this inning. And pitch number 3 called strike 3, so the Arrows able to get out of it, but not until Emporia put 5 runs across and retaking the lead 6-3. We're back in 45 seconds with the Arrows trailing Emporia 6-3. You're listening to Arrows Baseball. You're on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Your neck supports the weight of 4 bowling balls every time you look down at your cell phone. After a time, your body will start to react with more headaches, neck, and back pain. It can be helped. Contact Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
It's good to know your AC is ready for the summer before it gets hot. Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
No one likes to hurt. So if you do, contact the licensed physical therapist at Advent Health Ottawa. Their physical therapy plans can help you feel good again in body, mind, and spirit. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com or call 785-229-8343. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
And back here at Emporia, Luke Queen, as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. It is Emporia 6 and Ottawa 3. Emporia getting 5 runs on no hits, 3 Ottawa errors, walks, and a hit batsman in that bottom half of the 2nd inning for Emporia. The Arrows got 3 runs on 3 hits in the top of the 2nd inning, and will have to crawl out of a 3-run hole here in the 3rd. They're going to send Ryan Laurie, Brett Hadel, and Carson Hine to the plate. Ryan Laurie grounded out back to the pitcher in the 1st. First pitch to him is upstairs, too high, ball 1. One-oh pitch on. It's a cross, called strike 1. Evens the count out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way, swung up, popped up foul, and will go out of play. Strike 2. Vance Kinsey ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Arrows left fielder Ryan Laurie. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses away, ball 2. Good take there by Ryan to see that pitch outside. Kinsey winds and delivers. Swung on, fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Arrows had a lot of success here this evening when they get that leadoff man on. He usually comes around to score. Laurie trying to do that. Fouls off another pitch to stay at 2-2. He was on that and pretty well. Just fouled it to the first base side off the screen. Seventh pitch of the at-bat here upcoming to Laurie. And it's a ball down in the dirt. Take strike, and it's now full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kinsey into the wind, and the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fly ball out towards right field. A right fielder came in initially, but able to get back and make the play on that one for the first out of the inning. So Laurie's retired on a fly out to right, brings to the plate the catcher, Brett Hadel. Hadel 0 for 1 so far in this one, popped out to the pitcher in the first inning. Kinsey winds and delivers, swung on, driven towards deep left center field. Left fielder Hess going back on it, and he will make the catch. And that's the second out. Hadel got a little bit too much underneath that one and flies out to left field. So with 2 away, Carson Hine steps to the plate. Hine now the pitcher for the Arrows. First pitch swinging, and he hits a hard ball to third. Picked up over there, throw across in time, and Hine is retired on the 5-3 putout. So the Arrows get no runs, no hits. There were no errors, nobody left on base at the end of 2.5. It's Emporia 6, Ottawa 3. Back in 45 seconds, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
helpful.
Very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
And back here in Emporia, now on to pitch for the Arrows, Matthew Fanning. Carson Hine threw 13 pitches to get out of the jam last half inning. Came in bases loaded and nobody out. Carson Hine moves back to shortstop. Looks like Connor Kiefer will now drop down and become the extra hitter for the Arrows as Quentin Carver remains in at third base. Fanning was the extra hitter and now will come into pitch. So Altic continuing to use Hine in short, kind of more short relief than anything else. Less than an inning at a time for Carson Hine. Maybe the closer, the fireman, trying to just put things, keep things where they are. Drew Hess leading off here for Emporia. First pitch by Matthew Fanning is over below, called ball 1. Fanning winds, 1-0 pitch, fouled back off the screen, evens the count out, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fanning's 1-1 pitch, misses upstairs, ball 2. Good fastball there from Matthew, just right above the letters. Find that in the zone, it's going to turn into good strikes for us. A little off speed, misses just off the plate inside, ball 3. So the count on Hess goes to 3-1. Hess reached on a catcher's interference his last time up. 3-1 count. Pitch is called a strike on the outside third of the plate. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, pitch upcoming. Fastball, line drive out towards second. Sage will knock it down and throw on over to Altick at first base for the putout. That's one of those that if you don't play on turf very often, kind of can get you scooted a little bit more than Tyler Sage expected, but able to make the play and get it over to first base for the out. Brings to the plate the center fielder, Camden Kermer. Kermer walked and scored in the second. First pitch by Fanning to Kermer is down 2 low, ball 1. Fanning, another young man who works quickly. Gets the ball back up on the mound, ready to go to work. Pitch on the way, fly ball hit out towards center field. Morton moving over to his right, reaches up and will make the catch. And there are 2 outs here in the third. Aaron Ross steps to the plate, the second baseman for Emporia. Also walked and scored last inning. Fanning going to work. And a pitch on the way. Curveball breaks in there. Nice pitch. Strike 1. Fanning winds. And the 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Dribbler out to short. Hine comes up. Fires across. And it's 1-2-3. Down go Emporia here in the third. We've played 3 at Emporia. It is post 5, Emporia 6, Ottawa 3. Back in 45 seconds, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
It's good to know your AC is ready for the summer before it gets hot. Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
You took an antacid, and now your frequent heartburn's back. Stop heartburn before it begins with Prilosec OTC. Its unique delayed-release formula blocks heartburn at the source for 24 hours, so you can extinguish heartburn before it starts. Make the switch to Prilosec OTC today and live heartburn-free. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
And back here at Soden's Grove in Emporia, Luke Queen bringing you the action. Arrows baseball here this evening. Arrows trailing Emporia 6-3. Good inning there in the bottom of the third as Matthew Fanning came on to pitch for the Arrows. 10 pitches, 3 outs. And brings the Arrows back up to the plate here. Lane Altick, Connor Kiefer, and Jack Lytle. 3 batters due up here in the fourth for Ottawa. Altick struck out long at bat back in the second inning. First pitch to him is a curveball taken for a strike. Next pitch on the way. This one down and in, ball 1. Count evens out at 1 ball, 1 strike here on the Arrows first baseman Lane Altick. Altick awaits the 1-1 pitch. And this one's over, but upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Kinsey's 2-1 pitch and misses up and away, ball 3. And Altick way ahead in the count here, looking for 1 pitch to drive, try and find a gap, get things started here for the Arrows in the fourth. 3-1 pitch is over on the inside corner, and the count evens out, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way, curveball, and stayed upstairs, and Altick takes the walk. Puts a runner at first with nobody out, and this has been a success point for the Arrows so far on the evening. And Connor Kiefer steps in for the Arrows. He walked and came around to score in the 3-run second inning for the Arrows. What Kiefer does this at bat. Altick gets his lead at first. Kinsey comes set. And the pitch on the way upstairs, ball 1. Jack Lytle waits on deck. Altic leads away from first. Kinsey comes set at the letters. Pitch on the way, misses down and away, ball 2. Connor Kiefer is a guy that works the count very, very well. He had walked 8 times coming into the night. Already another one here in this ball game. I'll have to check back, see what he did in game number 1, but I remember kind of the same thing. It's a 3-0 count as the pitch misses up and away. Kinsey going to have to battle back here. Kiefer awaits the 3-0. It's right through there, strike 1. So 3-1 count now on the Arrows' extra hitter now. Started at third base, and after a couple switches around, moved into the extra hitter role. Kiefer, right-handed batter, stands in and awaits the 3-1 pitch. And it is ball 4 as it is up and away. So now the Arrows have something brewing here with runners at first and second and nobody out. Jack Lytle strides up to the plate. Lytle hit the ball hard on the first pitch he saw back in the second inning. It was a quick, hot shot to first. A nice play by the first baseman, Kohlmeyer. And he took it unassisted over to first. But then a single by Tyler Sage after that with runners in scoring position came around to score as well. So Sage will wait on deck here as Lytle steps in. Emporia playing maybe for a possible sacrifice bunt in this situation. Have Kohlmeyer in front of the runner at first base. See what Coach Altic does. Letting Jack swing. First pitch is over but low, ball 1. Kinsey comes set. Runners lead away. Lytle awaits the 1-0 pitch. Missed away again, and the count goes to 2-0. So walk the first 2. It's 2-0. See if Lytle gets the green light. He does. Big cut, no contact. And the count moves to 2-1. Jack was looking to lift that one a little bit, a big swing on a pitch a little bit in on his hands. 2-1 pitch upstairs. Count goes to 3-1. So again, another 3-1 count. Getting Kinsey to throw a lot of pitches so far in this inning. Third batter, 2 walks on a 3-1 and 3-2 count. Now we're at 3-1 here to Lytle. Pitch on the way, and Jack takes it upstairs, ball 4. So the Arrows have walked 3 times here to load the bases. This is not what Emporia wanted to see, and it looks like we are going to have a mound visit here. The Arrows are ready to send up second baseman Tyler Sage to the plate. Sage in a position here to do some damage. Can't tell if Emporia is going to make a change or just a quick visit here. Altic at third, Kiefer with great speed at second base, Lytle over at first base, a smart base runner, and Tyler Sage stepping in here for the Arrows. Entire infield having a meeting out there at on the mound. And now it breaks up, and Kinsey will stay in. We'll see what we can get done here. Matthew Fanning and Tyler Sage both were down having a little meeting with third base coach, head coach Kyle Altic. See what the strategy coming up here was. Nowhere to put Sage, so he's got to be looking for something big here. First pitch is a called strike at the knees. Lane Altic kind of bluffed hard like there might be a squeeze action going on. Kinsey from the wind, and the 1-0 pitch is over but low. Evens the count out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Kinsey winds, and the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out towards second base. I believe this will be Infield fly situation. It's caught at second base, so the first out of the inning, and brings Matthew Fanning to the plate. Fanning walked in his first plate appearance. Kinsey again going to work out of the windup. Kicks and the pitch to Fanning. Fastball upstairs. No balls, one strike. Or excuse me, 1 ball, no strikes. Beg your pardon on that little flub. Kinsey with the 1-0 pitch. And this one down in the dirt. Nice job by Trujillo to block that one. And the count goes to 2-0. Quentin Carver stands on deck. Also came up with a hit last time at bat. Pitch to Fanning over but low, ball 3. So a 3-0 count here on the Arrows. Now pitcher Matthew Fanning. Fanning slightly open stance from the right side, awaits the 3-0 pitch, taking all the way, and he'll take a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike here. Fanning hoping he gets that pitch again and tries to do something with it. 3-1 on the way, and it's a fastball low and away outside. Ball 4, Matthew Fanning. Credit him with the RBI there with a walk. And brings to the plate Quentin Carver. Lytle at second, Kiefer at third, and Fanning over at first base. See what they do here with Quentin. In this situation, as the Arrows have trimmed the lead to 2. First pitch to Carver. Fastball called strike. Corners are pinched in a little bit for Emporia. Middle infield at double play depth. Fastball up and in. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike on Carver. One pitch on the way. Curveball misses outside. Ball 2. Quentin singled his last at bat, drove in a run with that hit. See if he can do the same in this situation. Fastball bounded back up the middle. Tough play. It's short. Nice job behind the bag. A run will score as Carver's retired on the 6-3 putout. Terrific play by the shortstop to get one. Fanning did a nice job of hustling and getting down for the Arrows. Now with 2 away, the batter is Logan Morton. The Arrows have plated 2 in the inning. Morton with an opportunity here, Fanning at second base. Quite possibly drive in another one, maybe 2. Pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Looked like Logan was taking that one. Fanning at second, Lytle at third. Morton awaits the 1-1 pitch. And it is upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count here on the Arrows center fielder, Logan Morton. Pitch on the way again, misses up and away this time. 3-1. Ryan Laurie awaits on deck. Kinsey in the windup. And the 3-1 pitch on the way is swung out and fouled back of the plate. Good swing there by Logan, just unable to square it up. Fouled right down at the plate off the catcher. So the count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fanning at second. Lytle leads away from third. 3-2 pitch is a curveball that stays up. And Morton will draw the walk to reload the bases and bring to the plate the Arrows left fielder, Ryan Laurie. So Laurie now with the chance to tie it or retake the lead if he can get a hit here. Kinsey's pitch on the way. Swung out and fouled off by Laurie. Good cut. No balls and one strike. Pitch on the way. Fastball outside corner called strike 2. 2 pitches about in the same spot there for Kinsey. 0-2 pitch on the way. Is swung out, and it's a ground ball. Base hit in the left field. 1 run is in. Fanning on his way around second, heading towards home. Morton into third base, and a great slide and a nice job of base running by Ryan Laurie as he gets into second base. Logan Morton never hesitated going around second base on that single to left, and Laurie drives in 2, and the Arrows retake the lead on the hit by Ryan Laurie and have runners at second and third with 2 outs. 4 runs across here, and Brett Hadel to the plate. First pitch to Hadel, swung on, drilled towards left field, but right at Hess. He jumped right on that one, but he just hit it right at the left fielder. That is a line drive to end it for the Arrows here in the 4th. But the Arrows get 4 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base at the end of 3.5. It's Ottawa 7, Emporia 6. Back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Oh, deer. They're everywhere, including the road you're on right now. If an accident with a deer happens, call CarStar. We'll arrange a tow, contact your insurance, and start the repairs with iCar Gold Class service. Relax. We'll take it from here. CarStar, 242-8916.
Is finding the clothes that you love in just the right fit and size an overwhelming task? Experience a new way to shop with Stitch Fix. Our experts hand-select pieces so you can get the ease of personal styling from the convenience of home. Every piece is curated just for you, for staying home or on the go in your unique style. With Stitch Fix, there's never any subscription required, and it's delivered right to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
And back here at Soden's Grove in Emporia, Luke Queen with you here. The Arrows plating 4 runs in the top of the 4th inning, retake the lead 7-6. And Brett Hadel hit one on a line to end it. The left fielder, I think, didn't really have to move, just kind of set his feet to know he was squared up to make the play. Big half inning there for the Arrows. They did it on just 1 hit, but it was a big 2 RBI single by Ryan Laurie. And it was 2 outs, 2 RBI single there. And they bring Emporia up with their 9-1-2 hitters here in the 4th. Hunter Rediker, Cam Geitz, and Cade Kohlmeyer. Matthew Fanning on for his 2nd inning of work for the Arrows. Quentin Carver started. He went 1, struggled mightily in the 2nd. Carson Hine came in to get everything taken care of and cleaned up in the 2nd inning. And we'll see if Fanning can go to work again here in the 4th. First pitch on the way. Fastball called strike 1 to Hunter Rediker. Fanning winds, and the 0-1 pitch. Fastball this time over but low, ball 1. Rediker walked and came around to score in that 5-run 2nd inning. Swinging at this one, hits a foul ball that might have hit me in the head had there not been a roof on the wonderful press box here at Emporia. Fanning ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Into the wind and the pitch. Curveball swung at him, missed. Strike 3. Nice breaking pitch there. Good off speed with a good bend from the Arrows pitcher. And back to the top of the order with 1 away. Shortstop Cam Geitz steps in for Emporia. First pitch to Geitz. Down and away, ball 1. Fanning overthrew that one a little bit, lost his release point until he spiked it, kind of stretched his back out. Now we're back into work. Pitch is over but low, called ball 2. Geitz awaits the 2-0 pitch. Fastball, chopped down towards third. Carver came up, but didn't get around on that one very well. It's off of his glove. Geitz, pretty good speed, but that took a big hop on the turf. Carver was looking for a little bit of a lower hop and jumped up on him. Goes down as a hit for Geitz. Fanning sets. Pitch to Kohlmeyer, down in the dirt, ball 1. Fanning sets. Runner takes his lead. Pitch on the way, a line drive hit a long way down the left field line, but it'll just be a loud strike as it lands in foul territory. Ryan Laurie was getting over there in a hurry, but he was going to have to be a lot faster than that to be able to chase that one down. Cade Kohlmeyer, the batter. He's 0 for 2, struck out in the first, reached on an error in the second. 1-1 pitch. Now first to throw to first. It's a wild throw, gets by Altick. A lot of foul territory over here, but Altick chases it down. But Geitz goes to second on the throwing error there by the pitcher. So a runner at second with nobody out here, with 1 out for Emporia. Had it in the book, just did not put it on the scoreboard, trying to do a little bit of everything here tonight. Next pitch, another loud strike as it's a ripped foul down the third base line. Third base coach for Emporia darted out of the way of that one. Or able to toss it back in over to the third base coach. So Fanning ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kohlmeyer's had 2 really good swings so far. See if he can change his eye level or adjust the speed. Pitch from Fanning is down too low, ball 2. Evens the count out there. Tried to get him to chase a little bit as he went down in the dirt, but unable to get the veteran, Cade Kohlmeyer. We've called his name for 3 or 4 years here for Post 5, able to come back after his freshman year at college. Next pitch fouled away. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fanning working with the number 2 hitter here for Emporia. Geitz out at second base, gets his lead. Pitch on the way. Again, down in the dirt. Gets away from Hadel momentarily. Runner trying to advance. He will. Diving into third safely. Brett Hadel did a nice job there of keeping that close. Geitz got a great read out there at second base and was able to take third on the wild pitch. Fanning out of the windup. Pitch on the way. Dribble up the middle. Hine comes over to cut it off. Fires across in time. But an RBI ground out there for Kohlmeyer. And Emporia's tied it up at 7 with a run here. There's 2 outs. The pitcher is the batter, Vance Kinsey. Kinsey reaching in the first and on a fielder's choice in the second. First pitch to him, breaking ball, called strike. Hadel trying to frame that in a little bit instead of just catching it. Got off the end of the catcher's mitt and back to the screen, but chases it down. No balls, 1 strike. The count on the Emporia pitcher. Standing into the wind, 0-1 pitch on the way, curveball right through there, strike 2. Good off-speed pitch there, had Kinsey frozen. Now Fanning using whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with. Another curveball, another bounder towards short. Hine fields, fires across, and that is the third out of the inning. Emporia gets one, ties the ball game back up at the end of 4. Emporia 7, Ottawa 7. We're back in 45. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The people who work at Dangle & Son are committed to the families we serve. We work together as a team to attend to every detail. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back here at Emporia's Soden's Grove, Luke Queen bringing you the action. Arrows 7, Emporia 7 as we head to the top of the 5th. The Arrows are going to send up Carson Hine, Lane Altick, and Connor Kiefer. Anybody reaches Jack Lytle will come up. Hine is 1 for 2, singled in the second and came around to score. Grounded out to third, back in the third. I believe Kinsey is still on the mound. I have not seen his number, but it looks like the same young man out there for Emporia. He's thrown 76 pitches through 4 innings. Arrows only with 4 hits so far, but have retaken the lead. The first pitch from Kinsey is down too low, ball 1. Winds, and the 1-0 pitch swung at and missed, strike 1. Hine was trying to send one to that right center gap there, just unable to contact. This time, a little off the end of the bat, a little blooper out towards right. Right fielder charging in and makes the catch for out number 1. Nice running play there by Redeker. Little blooper off the end of the bat, but he was able to track that one down using his speed out and right. So with 1 away, the batter is first baseman Lane Altick. Kinsey kicks and fires and swung at, ground ball out towards short, fielded there. Fire across a little bit low, but scooped out at first by Kohlmeyer for the second out of the inning. So quickly 2 outs here in the in the 5th. On just 4 pitches, and Connor Kiefer comes to the plate. Kiefer walked twice and scored twice back in the 2nd and the 4th. Steps in here for one more at bat, I guess. First pitch called a strike by Kinsey. Second pitch on the way, swung at, ground ball towards third, fielded over there, fire across, and throw is wide and gets away. And Kiefer will take off and head down to second base. So with 2 outs, the Arrows have a runner in scoring position after the error by the third baseman, Thomas. And Jack Lytle will step to the plate. Lytle grounded out hard to first. Back in the 2nd, he walked and scored in the 4th for the Arrows. Lefty awaits the first pitch, upstairs, ball 1. Kiefer again has good speed. Comes in with 3 stolen bases on the evening. Pitch to Lytle upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes now. So good speed at second. Lytle 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled down at the plate. They're going to throw behind the runner, and Kiefer just puts his head down and goes, and he'll make it to third base on the steal. Connor kind of got too far off the bag there. The catcher fired down to second base, and Kiefer just put his head down and went to third. Pitch to Lytle. Upstairs, ball 3. The count goes to 3-1. Another good hitter's count here for Jack Lytle. Looking for one pitch to drive in this situation. Pitch on the way is down too low, and Jack will take ball 4. So runners at the corners now for the Arrows with 2 outs. And Tyler Sage will step into the plate. Singled back in the second, came around to score. He popped out to second his last at bat. Kenzie will work from the stretch here. Lytle gets a lead at first. Kiefer off the bag at third. Pitch on the way is down too low, ball 1. 87 pitches here for Kenzie, and we haven't gotten through the top of the 5th yet. Pitch on the way, upstairs, ball 2. Lytle and Kiefer have really made Kenzie work. Sage with a swing at the curveball and nothing to show for it. Count runs to 2-1 now. Kenzie set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball in the outside corner, throw behind the runner at first, and he's called safe at first, and a great job by Connor Kiefer at third base as he just tramps down the line and scores. The throw over to first base behind Jack Lytle was very close over there, and as soon as the catcher fired to first, he kind of went that direction thinking he had gotten the out, and Kiefer just took off from third base and stole home. 2-2 pitch on the way is upstairs, ball 3, and we've got a 3-ball, 2-strike count here on the Arrows second baseman, Tyler Sage. Payoff pitch, swung on, sent out towards center field. Kermer took a step back at first, now will come up and make the catch and retire the side here in the top of the 5th inning. But the Arrows get a run and will retake the lead 8-7. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. You and I are infinites. When you've lived many lifetimes.
What do I know that you need so bad?
That's why you're here, to find out.
The possibilities are infinite. We have fought one another for centuries.
Hello, old friend.
Mark Wahlberg.
Let's go. You know what, man? I like you this time around.
Infinite. Rated PG-13. Now streaming on Paramount Plus.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And back here in Emporia, Luke Quinn with you as the Arrows have retaken the lead once again, now 8-7, and it did it with some terrific base running there. Connor Kiefer reached base on a throwing error at first, was able to get to second base, then stole third. Jack Lytle walked to put runners at the corners. The Emporia catcher threw behind Lytle at first base, and Connor Kiefer wisely just took off from third. Catcher wasn't in a good position as he thought he had made the throw to pick Lytle off and was not in position as Kiefer stole home and retook the lead for the Arrows. 1 run on no hits in that inning, aided by the air. But the Arrows are on top. Matthew Fanning going to work here in the 5th. First pitch is down too low. Ball 1. Logan Thomas, Bobby Trujillo, and Drew Hess, the three due up here for Emporia in the fifth. Next pitch on the way is a pop-up. Fanning takes control immediately, and he will make the catch. So the first out goes pop-up to the pitcher, and one away. Trujillo, the batter. Trujillo is 0 for 2. He popped up to first and struck out. First pitch from Fanning, fastball down too low, ball one. Fanning gets a sign, kicks, and delivers. Again, fastball down in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Fanning's a quick worker, but sometimes that can backfire on you if you get working too quick. And the 2-0 pitch is outside, ball 3. So Trujillo way ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Matthew Fanning into the line, kicks and fires. And the 3-0 pitch misses just inside, ball 4. So the Emporia catcher reaches via the walk and brings to the plate Drew Hess. Reached on an error, catcher's interference, and grounded out to second so far in his 2 plate appearances. Fanning will come set, and the pitch on the way, called strike at the letters. No balls, 1 strike. Fanning gives a look over to first base, comes set, and fires again. This one over but low, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike here on the left fielder for post 5, Drew Hess. Pitch on the way, runner goes, swung on and missed, fired down to second base. And I'm not sure, did not get the tag on him in time. The stolen base there for Trujillo. Good throw there by Hadel. It tailed just a little bit to the first base side of second. Hine came across the bag, tried to slap the tag down on the sliding runner, but his foot was in already. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fanning delivers. And just misses down and away, called ball 2. The count evens out, 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Hess. Fanning gets his sign, comes set at the letters, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and squeezed there by Hadel, who actually took a little bit of a ricochet off of his mask, and the ball found its way into the glove. With 2 outs, and the batter is center fielder Camden Kermer. Kermer steps in on the left side. He's 0 for 1 officially, flew out to center field his last at-bat, walked and came around and scored in that 5-run second inning. Pitch by Fanning, outside corner, called strike 1. Fanning looking in for the sign. Has the one he wants, comes set at the letters. Kicks and fires. Foul ball at the plate. Off over towards the third base dugout, strike 2. So Fanning trying to finish off Kermer here, get out of the inning unscathed and keep this lead for the Arrows. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 3. He got him swinging. Great job there to finish it out by Matthew Fanning. And no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. We've played 5 full innings of baseball here in Emporia. It's the Arrows 8 and the Emporia 7. We're back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Luke Queen back here with you at Emporia's Soden's Grove, where we get for action in the top of the sixth inning. Arrows on top of Emporia by a score of 8-7. Emporia came out first. They got one run in the bottom of the first inning, take a 1-0 lead. Arrows came back 3 runs in the second, 5 runs in the bottom of the second for Emporia to take a 6-3 lead. Arrows got 4 in the fourth to retake the lead. It was tied up by Emporia in the bottom of the fourth. The Arrows 1 run in the fifth to take the 8-7 lead. First pitch to Matthew Fanning, swung on, fouled away. Strike 1. Fanning, Carver, and Morton, the 3 Arrows due up here for in the top of the sixth. Second pitch up too high. Evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kinsey still on the mound here for Emporia. Delivers to Fanning. Again upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fanning has walked twice. One of them delivered an RBI back in that fourth inning where the Arrows scored 4 runs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. Evens the count out at 2-2. Fanning also has done a great job on the mound. He's gone 3 innings, given up 1 run so far in that time. Really stemmed the tide as the Arrows were struggling there early on. Next pitch fouled away at the plate. Fanning was on that one, just fouled it straight back. A good swing that time by Matthew. Kinsey from the windup. Now Fanning asked for time as Kinsey was taking a little bit longer than Fanning wanted to stand and wait. Now Kinsey's ready, so is Fanning, and the pitch on the way, again fouled off back to the screen. Another good swing there by Fanning. A little bit of work down the right field line maybe for Emporia, possibly a pitching change-up coming here. Kinsey is getting close to 100 pitches. Another 2-2 offering on the way. Swung on, line drive, base hit into right field. Right fielder will come over. He thought about coming up and trying to fire to first quickly. But Fanning with the single. And the Arrows have a runner at first here with nobody out. And Quentin Carver, the batter. Carver, an RBI ground out his last time up, also singled in a couple runs back in the second. Fanning's going to give way here as Wyatt Sink, the courtesy runner, will come in for the pitcher. See if Coach Altick has Quentin lay one down here. Doesn't on pitch number 1, and it's called a strike on the outside corner. Sink gets his lead over at first. Pitch on the way to Carr, swung on and fouled down at the plate. Strike 2. Good swing that time by Quentin, just fouled it straight down. Just unable to square up on that lower pitch. So 0-2 pitch on the way. Carver takes one outside, ball 1. Next pitch on the way, again fouled back. The count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the Arrows' third baseman, Quentin Carver. Carver did okay in the first, struggled in the second. but has been a part of this comeback and could do some more damage here for the Arrows if he can get another good at bat here. Another foul ball down at the plate over towards the first base dugout. So Quentin fighting off some pitches here. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sink steps away at first. Delivery from Kinsey is a pop-up back of the plate, and it's going to run out of room. So again, Carver just continues to fight up there at the plate. He's fouled off 3 in a row now, really working this at bat, trying to get Kinsey to make a mistake and Quentin to take advantage of it. Now throw over to first. Sink dives back safely. Wyatt working a good lead over there, but not. And a low throw this time on a quick snap throw over first base. Kohlmeyer just, as I've seen Cade Kohlmeyer be the catcher over the last few years, just threw his body down to keep that ball in front of him. Sink with the lead. Again, the 1-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. Kinsey set. 2-2 pitch. Down too low. Ball 3. So full count now on the Arrows' third baseman. Logan Morton waits on deck. Three-two pitch upcoming here from Kinsey. Pitch on the way, runner goes, and it's fouled away at the plate. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and Kyle Altick trying to increase this lead. It's 8-7 here, and getting a runner moving. Obviously, Quentin seeing the ball fairly well. He's able to fight off anything here. Been able to battle and battle. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up here. Pitch on the way. Ground ball towards second base. It's going to move the runner to second. Now bobbled by the second baseman, and Carver's going to be safe at first. So the dribbler to second base, the second baseman did not stay down on that. Carver's going to reach, and that will be it for Kinsey as he finished that at bat, but he threw 108 pitches on the day, battled a lot. He only gave up 4 hits. And really, Ottawa fought and fought with Kinsey and able to come back in this one. Nice job. We're going to take a 60-second break here as there will be a pitching change. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
Check it out, Limu, a roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look, an emu wearing sunglasses.
Limu, you're famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Outdoor grilling on a propane grill is a fun and enjoyable activity. Be safe when grilling by keeping children and pets away from the grilling area, and make sure your grill is on a solid level surface at least 5 feet away from combustibles. Always open your grill lid before lighting. Never leave your grill unattended, and never grill inside a building. Keep propane cylinders outdoors. Refer to your grill's manufacturer's safety instructions for additional safety information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council. Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
And welcome back here to Soden's Grove at Emporia. Vance Kinsey is lifted from the game here in the top of the 6th. For a new pitcher, as he reached 8 pitches after that last at bat, and I believe it is Quinn Dold who's coming in to pitch, number 14. I do not have him on the number on my score sheet, but he is on the lineup card, number 14, at the last game. And got Logan Morton coming to bat here for the Arrows. Quentin Carver at first, Wyatt Sink at second, and Dold on the pitch here for Emporia. First pitch from Dold is up too high, ball 1. Morton was kind of squaring around a bunt there. We'll see if they keep that on or if it was just kind of a show me in this situation. Arrows with a 1-run lead. First baseman creeping in. Curveball thrown inside, ball 2. Dold comes set. Morton squares, gets the bunt down towards third base, and they're going to have a tough time getting Logan Morton at first, and he is called safe. Able to beat that out. A bunt single for Logan Morton, and that's going to load the bases for the Arrows with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning and bring Ryan Laurie to the plate. Ryan is 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI single his last time up. Now Emporia is going to bring the infield in. Ryan trying to hit a ball hard, see if he can get it through this drawn-in infield. Pitch on the way is upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch on the way, again misses upstairs, ball 2. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Good cut, no contact. But a good swing there by Laurie. Trying to get that fastball, but it tailed away from him just a little bit, unable to get good wood on it. Pitch on the way, and it gets him, and the umpire to say Laurie has to stay at home. It's going to go down as a ball. Was it or maybe it was a foul ball? It was. It was a foul ball. I cannot hear that up here. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Curveball stayed up too high. Count goes full. Bases loaded, nobody out. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count on the batter. So Dold deals, and it's a hard-hit ball at the second baseman. Bobbles it at first, picks it up, gets the out at first base. So Ryan Laurie, a productive out there as he gets an RBI, and the Arrows now have runners at second and third with 1 out. And Brett Hadel steps in. Pitch to Hadel. Infield still in. Curveball in there for a strike. Runners aren't forced in this situation for the Arrows, but a big lead able to get that line drive foul down the left field line, so the count goes to 0-2. Logan Morton, with the shortstop playing up and in front of him, is able to get a lead of about 35, 40 feet off of second base. And if the shortstop goes to second, he can go back. He's got Quentin Carver at third base in front of him, but a ground ball through the infield, anything, will get him home. Hadel, curveball, dribbler, and throw across is in time for the out at first, as Hadel will ground out 6-3 Carver didn't go on the ground ball, and that was probably a wise decision there. But now with 2 away, Carson Hine comes to the plate. And again, now the infield will back up to normal depth. And let's see if Carson can come through here for the Arrows. Curveball, over for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Curveball, swung at, fouled down the first base line. A nice pickup over there by Coach Turner Roth. Did a good job of shifting his body in front of that. No balls and 2 strikes the count here on the Arrows shortstop. The Arrows lead is 2. Pitch on the way, another curveball, and Hine takes a big cut, no contact there, and that is strike 3. But the Arrows get a run on a couple hits, aided by an error, and leave 2 men on base. But our score after 5.5 is Arrows 9, Emporia 7. Back in 45 seconds, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Today on Hey Culligan, buy to save. Here's a text from Devin in Denver. Hey Culligan, I'd love a water softener, but I don't want to pay for it. Devin, I can't help you there, but a Culligan high-efficiency softener can help you save oodles on energy and detergent, so the savings can be even greater than the cost. And I'm getting a mind-blown emoji followed by, yes please. Devin, the savings are already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Back at Soden's Grove here in Emporia, Luke Quinn with you this evening. The Arrows leading as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, 9-7 over Emporia post 5. Matthew Fanning has got 3 innings of 1-run baseball pitched so far. He's coming out for inning number 4. He's thrown 40 pitches through 3. He'll be facing the 8-9-1 hitters, Aaron Ross, Hunter Redeker, and Cam Geitz, due up here for Emporia in the 6th. Fanning going to work, out of the windup, pitch on the way, swung at and missed, strike 1. Ross is 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. He also walked and scored back in the 5-run 2nd inning for Emporia. Pitch by Fanning, curveball, swung at and missed, had him off balance on that one. A good pitch by Matthew, change of pace there, and quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Fanning delivers. Fastball low and away, ball 1. So the count goes to 1-2 here on Aaron Ross, the second baseman for Emporia. Matthew Fanning gets his sign, into the wind and the pitch. Fastball over below, ball 2. Good pitch just below the knees there. Couldn't get Ross to chase that one. Now the count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fanning goes to work again. That one looked like it stuck in his hand a little bit as he buried that one in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fanning coming in had thrown 3 innings, and his next one is down in the dirt, ball 4. So a leadoff walk here for Ross, and that's been trouble all night for both teams. Coming into this, Fanning been up 4 runs, 2 earned, 2 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and hit a batter in his 1 appearance. Got the win that night. Matthew from the set, first pitch on the way, Misses outside, ball one. Hunter Redeker, the batter, right fielder for Emporia. Actually, it looks like Quinn Dold must have come in here, so the Vance Kinsey must have actually moved out to right field in that situation. I did not get that correctly up here. So Dold is the batter. One ball, no strikes on him. Pitch swung at and missed. Strike one. Fanning comes set. Runner takes his lead. Pitch on the way, swung at and missed. Throw down to second, and a runner will steal second base with the slide. Hadel wasn't able to get much on that throw. Following through on the swing there by Dold, kind of got in front of him. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Dold, I do believe. It's Mitch's down and away, and it's actually 3 balls and 1 strike, according to the umpire. Fanning comes set, and the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up out behind second base. Sage going back, and he will come up with the catch. The outfielders were converging on it as well, but a nice job there by Tyler Sage to go back and make that play. So 1 away, runner at second, back to the top of the order. Cam Geitz will be the hitter here for Emporia. Emporia, 7 runs on 2 hits, have committed 2 errors. The Arrows, 9 runs on 6 hits, have committed 4 errors. All came very early. Fanning comes set, and the pitch on the way to Geitz is right through the heart of the plate, called strike 1. Fanning looks in for his sign, has the one he wants, and the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed to the high fastball up around the letters, strike 2. So Fanning ahead here, no balls and 2 strikes. Another strikeout here could be very big as the Arrows are trying to get out of here with this 2-run cushion heading into the 7th. Now Fanning will step off. I did not like the grip he had on the baseball. So smart move there by Matthew to go ahead and break his hands and step off. Now comes set, the 0-2 pitch, and it's going to actually be a foul ball, foul tip strikeout into the glove as Geitz kind of tried to get out of the way. It caught the bat there, and Hadel able to squeeze it for the strikeout. Quickly popping out of the dugout after that strikeout is Coach Kyle Altick. 53 pitches here for Fanning. I don't know why he would pull him at this point. And he's not going to. Just a quick word there. There's 2 outs after that strikeout. And the batter will be Cade Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer, strikeout victim in the first, reached on an error in the second, grounded to short in the third. Officially, he is 0 for 3. Fanning comes set, and the pitch on the way is a long fly ball deep down the left field line, but foul. Another loud strike off the bat of Cade Kohlmeyer. He did this a couple times in his last at-bat against Fanning before hitting a ground ball to short. And now it looks like the Arrows are going to intentionally walk Kohlmeyer. Too many loud strikes in that situation. So going to go ahead and put him on and bring to the plate Vance Kinsey. Kinsey reached back in the first, fielder's choice in the second, ground ball to short in the fourth. Runners at first and second. Pitch on the way into Kinsey is a strike. The Arrows take advantage of that. No pitches thrown. Just put the runner at first base. Don't have to walk him. Fanning sets. 0-1 pitch. Curveball stays up and in. Ball one. Fanning, fastball at the knees, called strike two. First and second, 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Pitch from Fanning. And did he check in time? And he can't check from there. So they're going to say no swing. I don't know if he offered. I would have asked as well, but with the umpire in the middle of the diamond with runners at first and second, really cannot be a judge in that situation. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fanning set and the 2-2 pitch. This one not able to get on top of that curveball. It hangs up too high, ball 3. So full count here. So now the base runners have the added advantage is once the pitcher starts towards home, they can take off, get things moving. Fanning, the pitch, and strike 3 called, and nice pitch there by Fanning to get out of the inning. For Emporia, no runs, no hits, no Ottawa errors, 2 men left on base. Our score after 6 full innings of play. Arrows 9, Emporia 7. We're back in 45. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
Check it out, Limu, a roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look, an emu wearing sunglasses.
Limu, you're famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. You took an antacid, and now your frequent heartburn's back. Stop heartburn before it begins with Prilosec OTC. Its unique delayed-release formula blocks heartburn at the source for 24 hours, so you can extinguish heartburn before it starts. Make the switch to Prilosec OTC today and live heartburn-free. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
This year for Father's Day, let's tip our hat to all the dads out there who have stood by our fortunes, failures, triumphs and disasters, victories and defeats. That includes trying to change your own oil successfully. Or not. So, for the love of Dad, be sure to recognize him for all the things he does and keep his car running smooth too. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all his car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
And welcome back here to Soden's Grove at Emporia. Luke Queen with you. And I'm guessing it was by time limit as the game has been called with the Arrows getting the 9-7 victory here this evening. The Arrows getting it done, and it might have just been ugly fashion, to be perfectly honest with you, as the Arrows commit 5 errors in the game, but able to work around it to get the 9-7 victory. 9 runs, 6 hits, 5 errors, 7 men left on base for the Arrows. 7 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 5 men left on base for Emporia. But the Arrows get it done. Quentin Carver started the game, did well in the first, had a rough spot in the second inning. Carson Hine came in, got the outs in the second to finish it up. But then Matthew Fanning came in the third inning and did an absolutely wonderful job, finishing on 59 pitches, 4 innings, and giving up just 1 run in that time. For Matthew, did not give up. He gave up 1 hit in the 4th inning, that 1 run, and that was 1 run on 1 hit for Matthew, and that was it. The Arrows found themselves trailing 6-3, came back, retook the lead at 7-6, gave up a run. Emporia tied it in the 4th with 1 run, and then the Arrows with runs, 1 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th, and come away with the 9-7 victory. So on the night, the Arrows get 2 wins, defeating Chase County 11-1 in the first contest. A great outing there by Logan Morton, who went 4 innings, walked 4, struck out 1, gave up 4 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. And in the nightcap, Matthew Fanning getting the win on the mound, 4 innings, 1 run, 1 hit, and the Arrows come away with an odd way to get a sweep as they defeated each team by tonight. Chase County 11-1 and Emporia 9-7. Teams are back in action tomorrow down here once again at Sodens Grove. I'll be down here covering that. 1 o'clock, Ottawa will take on Emporia, and following that, Ottawa will take on Chase County once again as they come away with the sweep here tonight, 11-1 over Chase County and 9-7 over Emporia. I appreciate everybody tuning in on all of our platforms, internet and on our airwaves. Signing off from Emporia, I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We thank you for listening